YouTube? Above Average Cody here, and this is not a drill. We have a new map added into the ranked arena. Everybody rejoice. We now have the map Interference added into ranked as of Tuesday, April 23rd. So you guys will be watching this the next day, but I know literally nothing about, well, I know two things about this map. I know that it is a remake of The Rig, and it is actually from Halo 5. But as you guys know, I did not play any Halo 5, especially not competitively, so I know zero about the map, so I thought it'd be a fun video to just jump in and kind of just meander around the map, see where stuff is. This is the ranked version of the map, and kind of see where things are, and I'll give you guys all of my thoughts and first impressions going through this new map, because it has been, I can't even tell you guys how long it's been since we've had a new map in ranked. And while we actually load in here, guys, I will mention some of the fun stuff that they added in the waypoint. So I did lie. I do know a few things about the map being added, but I don't know the map and the gameplay itself, guys. But this is actually the first community-made Forge map to not only make it into the ranked arena, but also into the HCS. And this is a pretty big deal, because if there's one way to get really, really clean and really, really cool maps into the game, it's from the Forgers. Let's be honest here, guys. I don't want to see 343 try their hand in any other maps. So it's really exciting, and they teased out a lot more Forge maps actually coming into the ranked arena fairly soon, which is really exciting. And guys, we have King of the Hill, Slayer, and Strongholds here on Interference, so I just booted up a King of the Hill really quick because I figured that's my favorite game mode of the three, so I thought it'd be nice to kind of dive in. And as you guys can see here, it's gray. It's really gray, and obviously I saw everybody complaining on Twitter, but, like, this has no personality whatsoever right off the start. Like, this is going to be really confusing until somebody like me, who never played the map in its original rig version, I'm not really gonna be good at distinguishing anything. So obviously, first impression, a lot of verticality. You know, I can shoot top, bottom, I can drop down, and it really seems like a lot less cover and a lot more working around the verticality. Now, Overshield here is on an awkward little platform. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I thought I was falling to my death for this fun little first impression video, and now that would have been content. It is on this little platform, which we've obviously seen this before on maps like Argyle, so this isn't all too new, but it is interesting having this little underneath area here, which I will explore a little bit in a second. First, I'm just going to jump over and see how the jump is to grab that OS. Once you grab the OS, it looks like you have many ways that you can go, but you can also, as I mentioned, fall to your death, which that's probably the most color we've seen so far after spawning in here. So you have many ways that you can go off the OS grab there. And then you have a sniper way over here on the side of the map. So it looks like you can very much make maybe a push up high towards OS, or it looks like a push down low, maybe through this route here, if you made me guess, towards the snipe. Because we spawned right over here. And again, a lot of verticality. It's definitely going to be useful finding out if there is a repulsor or anything. And one really interesting aspect is you can actually climb onto this and just pop right off the map if you want to, which is really nice. You see a lot of like this type of idea in Forge maps, so this, I guess this doesn't surprise me too much. And now obviously Hill 1 is going to be over here in the opposite corner, so I'm not sure where the other enemies spawn. I'd have to imagine they spawn probably somewhere in this corner of the map, so that it's kind of like a 50-50 race. Like, it looks like that spawn maybe has a bit of an advantage on OS. This actually looks like a perfect place to spawn a team. They may have a bit of advantage on OS, but this side of the map may have a bit of an advantage on the sniper. But obviously this is guessing, and guys, by all means, tell me everything about the map in the comments section. The real reason I'm doing this, outside of getting content out of it for you guys, is we're back on the ranked grind, and I don't want to jump into ranked and be an absolute, like, brain-dead weirdo trying to figure out where I should be going and what's going on and being like, ho, I've never played this map. Now, this is content. It is not content jumping into a serious ranked game trying to figure out where everything is. So, obviously, P1 here does have a heat wave. And now, instead of capping the hill and showing you guys, like, the hill rotations, that's really not what this video is. I want to explore more of this verticality, kind of this top level here. And I really have no idea. And here we go. We got a nice little thrust here, which could be very useful in going over and grabbing that OS. Callouts don't look like they're going to be easy on this map, because there's very little distinguishing factors. Obviously, you have, like a Comm 1, maybe a Comm 2 here, and then maybe like a Caution or like Hazmat or something like that in that little corner. But a lot of it looks like it'll be 1, 2, maybe like down below. I don't even know what you'd call this section down here. Callouts are definitely going to be brutal, but there is a lot of verticality, a lot of things to jump on, and a lot of different routes that you can take to one common area. And just kind of going through this up top here. And see, you can even jump all the way up here. And I really like this, actually. I really like this. We actually have an A there, so I'm guessing there's like A, B, C zones or something like that. But I really like that snipes right there. And then you could look this way with it. Or you can peek across, and if it's safe, you can jump up. You can check all kinds of different things. And this is one of the things, oh god, we're down to a minute. And this is one of the things I really like about a map with a lot of verticality is how many different angles you can check from one area of the map. I really hate maps where it feels like I'm just like tunnel visioning down one lane, and we already have so many maps that are like that. So I like these maps where I can just go up high, control the high ground, and just see a whole crap ton of the map. Like, even from, like, right over here, not only can I see overshield, obviously, I can actually peek right over to the sniper here, and I just really like maps with angles like that. And you can even rat over here and check P1 at the same time. Like, just how much you can see. Oh, you hit the out of bounds while in midair there. That's kind of cool. But I do like it. I like the design of this. How it's going to play, however, I'm really not quite sure. And I'll quickly just end this one so we can load into some Strongholds and maybe see where those 3 points are. Which many of you may already know, because, again, this is not a completely new map by any means. It's very new to Halo Infinite, and it's very new to people like me who haven't played Halo 5. But it's not new altogether here, guys. But I am interested to see how it plays. Obviously, again, Halo 5 players probably already know how it's going to go down, but I'm pretty interested. And one of my favorite parts about new maps in general, guys, and especially this one because we have been waiting so long for a new map, is learning the map. It adds a whole new aspect. We have it for literally 3 modes, and I mean, I assume it's going to pop up a lot in the ranked arena, at least initially, I'm sure it will. And it's just really fun learning the strats. It's fun learning the callouts. It's fun learning the power weapons. It's fun learning what not to do off the start of the map. And again, it just, for me, it adds something that I have not had from the Halo Infinite ranked experience in quite some time. And it's going to be really fun, especially since the homies, especially Bandos, is like, he was a really big Halo 5 player. So even with, this is how it was with Solitude, it's just fun, like, listening to those guys and hearing how they know it's played or how they experience it being played, and then obviously how much different it could play. So we actually got the other spawn this time, did we not? Sniper to the left. I'm bugging right now, guys. So OS spawns in 15, and then the B point is actually where snipe was, and there is no snipe.
Overshield inbound.
So there's just an OS spawn. And I don't know if this is incorrect.
Your team scoring.
Or, oh, you can actually fall off here, too. I didn't really explore over here too well. Let's get a good look down below here. I like that. It reminds me of Lord of the Rings. Have not watched all the Lord of the Rings movies. Don't ask me about Lord of the Rings, guys. And C-Point's kind of in a grenade blender, it looks like. So, okay, Strongholds has me a little less optimistic. King of the Hill looks cool. And Slayer, I think Slayer will be kind of like watching paint dry on a map this big, especially if you end up in a 3v4. That should be pretty interesting. But, yeah, let me know down in the comments if there should or shouldn't be a snipe. But, guys, first impressions, I think this is going to be a fun map to learn and see how it plays. I like vertical maps. I never used to be a fan of them, but, again, it adds a lot of different getaway tactics, routes to take to things, and more importantly, like just how you and your team are going to control the map. So I'm pretty excited. The downside is, again, if there's not a snipe on Strongholds, I think that's kind of cringe. I would like to see a sniper here. Maybe not here, but somewhere on the map. So I'm not sure if this is a bug or if that's just how it is. And yeah, before I start rambling too much in circles here, guys, I'm excited to see how it plays, but I am, of course, disappointed in how gray it is. But hey, it still looks good. I think it's going to be fun, and as much as I love aesthetically pleasing maps, it is much more important how it plays and how fun it is to play in the ranked arena. But yeah, guys, that's all my first impressions here on Interference here. Again, the Halo 5 remake of Rig. It is a Forge map. I'll probably put the Forge creator on the screen when I first mentioned it at the beginning of the video, because we got to give credit where credit is due. And yeah, guys, share all of your thoughts below. Subscribe, like, comment. You guys know the drill. And of course, channel memberships if you would like to support monetarily. But don't feel like you have to. But alrighty, guys, much love. Let me know what you think of the new map. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tuned for the next video.